No, no. Yes, we will. Yes, chair take it back. जरा जवळ जाऊन बसूया.
Hello. Dr. Vilas Vaidya, am I audible? Hello. Dr. Meshram. Hello. Hello.
Dr. you are audible.
Hello. Meshram, you are not audible properly. Hello. Hello. Dr. Meshram, you are not audible.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. There is some sound issue here. Just a moment, sir. Just a moment.
Okay. चालू झालं विलास चालू आहे का so you can start here come okay
Very good evening to you all. Today we have virtually gathered here to inaugurate the one-day national webinar on future perspectives and career opportunities in veterinary sciences. This virtual webinar has been organized under the project entitled Center of Excellence for Advanced Research on Animal Food Safety, which is funded by ICAR NAIB CAST at Mumbai Veterinary College, Mumbai. Today, we have with us respected Colonel Dr. Professor A.M. Paturkar sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of MAPSU, Dr. R.C. Agrawal sir, DDG Education and National Director of NAIB, ICAR New Delhi, Dr. Prabhat Kumar sir, National Coordinator, NAIB CAST. We have Dr. V.D. Aher sir, Dean and DI, Faculty of Veterinary Sciences, MAPSU, Dr. P.T. Jadhav sir, Director of Research, Nagpur, MAPSU, Dr. A.P. Somkuar sir, Director of Extension Education, MAPSU, Nagpur, and Dr. P.G. Vasnik sir, the Dean of Faculty of Dairy Technology, and all the team of NAIB CAST project, MVC Mumbai, and all authorities of university, all the associate deans of the constituent colleges of MAPSU, participants, and other fellow colleagues and gentlemen. We have scheduled in this national webinar the 2 lectures, and we have invited highly experienced speakers from the eminent institutes of India, Dr. Mahesh Chandar and Dr. Rahul Srivastava. At the very outset, I would like to humbly request Dr. A.S. Anare sir, our Honorable Associate Dean, Veterinary College, Mumbai, to welcome the gathering.
Very good morning, everybody. I think Dr. Meshram has done half the job which I am supposed to do. I am here to welcome all of you. First of all, let me take the privilege to welcome Dr. R.C. Agrawal, who is the DDG Education National Director, NAIB ICAR New Delhi, for this particular one-day webinar. I also have a privilege to welcome our own Honorable Colonel Dr. Professor A.M. Paturkar, Vice Chancellor MAPSU, for this particular program and for all the support which he is extending. I'm very happy to welcome Dr. Prabhat Kumar, National Coordinator, NAIB CAST, and the university authorities, Dr. V.D. Aher, Dean and DI, Faculty of Veterinary Science, Dr. P.T. Jadhav, Director of Research, MAPSU, Nagpur, Dr. A.P. Somkuar, Director of Extension, Nagpur, Dr. P.G. Vasnik, Dean, Faculty of Dairy Technology, Nagpur, and all the team at Mumbai Veterinary College who were engaged in organizing this particular seminar. A very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we have gathered to organize or to conduct a webinar, and this particular webinar deals with the future perspectives and career opportunities in veterinary science. And for that, we have 2 eminent speakers, and I would like to welcome both of them as well. Dr. Mahesh Chandar, Head Division of Extension Education, IVRI ICAR Izzatnagar Bareilly, who will be talking on opportunities for higher agricultural education in India, and Dr. Rahul Srivastav, Deputy Director, Business Development, Hester Biosciences, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, from a private sector, who will be talking on opportunities for entrepreneurship in livestock sector. So with this welcome of all the dignitaries as well as the speakers, I wish all success for this particular webinar, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to welcome all the guests. Over to Dr. Meshram, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request Dr. R.J. Jinde, sir, the Principal Investigator of the NAIB CAST MAPSU project, brief us about the today's webinar. Dr. R.J. Jinde, sir, please.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible, sir? Hello. Sir, am I audible? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, the respected worthy Colonel Dr. Professor A.M. Paturkar, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of MAPSU, Dr. R.C. Agrawal, sir, DDG Education and National Director, NAIB ICAR New Delhi, Dr. Prabhat Kumar, National Coordinator, NAIB CAST, Dr. V.D. Ayer, sir, DI and Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Science, MAPSU, Nagpur, Dr. A.P. Somkuar, sir, Director of Extension Education, MAPSU, Nagpur, Dr. P.G. Vasnik, sir, Dean Faculty of Dairy Technology, Dr. P.T. Jadhav sir, Director of Research, MAPSU Nagpur, Dr. Professor A.S. Ranade sir, Associate Dean and Project Implementing Officer, Mumbai Veterinary College, all the Associate Deans of the Constituent Colleges of MAPSU, participants, other fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. So today we have gathered here for the national webinar on the future perspectives and the career opportunities in veterinary science. So this program is organized under this NAHEB with the main objectives, as you know that our Indian economy is mainly based on the agricultural sector, and with this agriculture sector, the veterinarians they are mainly contribute in national GDP about 4.1% in total GDP of the government of India. So livestock sector plays very important role during even also in pandemic session in COVID-19. They have maintained our economic growth of India by having this providing the veterinary services at the doorstep of the farmers. So with the huge livestock resources, it has been opened and new opportunities for the young entrepreneurs, our veterinarians, budding veterinarians, and in order to sensitize this to the students, what are the other opportunities are available in the being an entrepreneurship opportunities in the livestock sector, at the local level, domestic level, or at the global level. So with this aim, we have organized this program. So definitely the student and other participants, they will take benefit of this training programs. And with this, I view all the participants to just listen to this, all the eminent speakers we have invited today's program, Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir and Dr. Rahul Srivastava. He is definitely work as in even also the abroad also, and having the good experience, and they will definitely share their experience and their own experience in private as well as in the government sectors, their students benefit. So I recommend the main grand success to this today's webinar, national webinar on the future perspectives and the career opportunities for the veterinary sciences. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for briefing us about the today's webinar. Now, I further request our guest of honor, Dr. P.T. Jadhav, sir, the Director of Research, Maharashtra Animal and Fisheries Sciences University, Nagpur, to address the audience. Dr. P.T. Jadhav, sir, please.
Good morning, everybody. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra Animal and Fisheries Sciences University, Nagpur, Colonel Dr. Professor M. Patrukar, sir, the Deputy Director of General Education and National Director, NAHEB, Dr. R.C. Agrawal, sir, National Coordinator, NAHEB, Dr. Prabhat Kumar, sir, the University Authorities, Dr. V.D. Ayer, sir, Director of Instruction and Dean, and Dr. A.P. Somkor, sir, Director of Extension, Dr. P.G. Vasnik, Dean of the Faculty of Dairy Technology, and the organizers and the all coordinators associated with this national webinar, and the important person behind this arrangement of taking this national seminar, Dr. Professor Ranade, sir, Dr. Jende, the principal investigator of this NAHEB, and all the associate deans, all the participants, all the scientists, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the students. I welcome you all for this national webinar, one-day seminar on future prospective and career opportunities in veterinary science. We see that our students are always confused what to do further, and they should get proper guidance as far as development of their career and development of their entrepreneurship. So I am very much happy to note over here that we have got very eminent speakers for delivering 2 lectures under this one-day seminar scheduled today. One, Dr. Mahesh Chandar, who is the head of division of the Extension Education, very important Extension Education Department of ICR IVR, who will be delivering the lecture on the opportunities of the higher agricultural education in India. And the second eminent speaker, Dr. Rahul Srivastav, who is Deputy Director of Business Development, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, who will be delivering lecture on the opportunities for entrepreneurship in livestock sector. So the topics which are being handled over here are very interesting as far as students' point of view, and certainly it will be very informative and give details about whatever opportunities which are available as far as development of their career is concerned and their entrepreneurship is concerned. I, from my side, give you best wishes for this webinar, and I am hopeful that this webinar will benefit our students and other young scientists or young workers, or you see eminent scientists in our field for planning their routine, you see, future career as well as the entrepreneurship. Now, from my side, I am very much thankful to the course coordinator, directors, and organizer for inviting me here for this webinar. And I wish you all the success and grand success for the outcome of this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your guidance. Now, I would like to request our guest of honor, Dr. V.D. Aher, sir, Director of Instructions and Dean, Maharashtra Animal and Fisheries Sciences University, Nagpur, to address the gathering. Dr. Aher, sir, please.
Very good morning to you all. Respected worthy Colonel Professor Dr. M. Patrukar, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra Nagpur, Dr. R.C. Agarwal, DDG Education and National Director, NAHEP, ICR New Delhi, Dr. Prabhat Kumar, National Coordinator, NAHEP Caste, and the dignitaries from the MAPSU, Dr. P.T. Jadhav, sir, Director Research, Dr. A.P. Somkar, sir, Director of Extension Education, then Dr. P.G. Vasani, Dean Faculty Dairy Technology, then the organizers, Associate Dean Dr. Ranade, sir, and his organizing team, Dr. R.J. Jhende, Principal Investigator of the NAHEP Caste, then his total team, and fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and other dignitaries or the faculty, associate deans from the constituent colleges who are present here for inaugural program of today's webinar. So today we have virtually gathered for inaugural session for the national webinar on future perspective and career opportunities in veterinary science. So first of all, I congratulate to the team for organizing such a nice topic for students. So everyone is worried about his future perspective and career opportunities, and one should know. So this NAHEP Caste project is very good facility project provided to our MAPSU. So I should extend to the ICR thanks to the authorities. So this is a very good platform wherein a series of webinars and training is being organized under this, and that is going to be useful for students, faculty, and the researcher in this profession. Thank you. So as far as prospects and opportunities in our profession are concerned, it is very vast and having a long history for this profession, and looking to the need. National Academy of Veterinary Sciences, they studied and presented paper. As per their data, there is tremendous gap between the demand and the supply. So this opportunity, this shows that there is opportunity, tremendous opportunity in this profession for budding graduates, veterinarians, researchers in various sectors. So you know, in state government, 50% everywhere throughout India, in all states, 50% near about posts are lying vacant. Then everywhere in SUs and veterinary university also the faculty positions, 47% positions are lying vacant. Then in research there is tremendous scope. So looking to all these, there is future is very bright for the graduate, postgraduate. They can be absorbed in state government, they can be absorbed in research institute, SAU, veterinary universities and veterinary colleges. Then in centralized sector also, in army, BSF, paramilitary, then ISR coordination and funding animal-based research program, then Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Ministry of Agriculture and Administrative Management, then in quarantine unit, central farms, academic research and extension wing of veterinary colleges, then para-veterinary staff training schools, experimental and germ-free and animal facilities attached in veterinary and medical institutions, also in drug research institutions, then clinical diagnostic and investigation centers, and even in local bodies, just like slaughterhouse, in zoo, wildlife, animal resource development under Panchayat Raj, and so many private sector. So dairy, poultry, private sector, race clubs, third farms, then the instrument companies, corporate sector, insurance banks, corporate bodies like NDDB, Milk Board, Milk Union, then feed processing industry. Even after that, one can start with self-employment and can start with private clinic. So this is how in various sectors there is tremendous opportunity. This can be grabbed, and these opportunities will be highlighted by arranging such a webinar. And today, under this webinar, the renowned two faculties or speakers are here, namely Dr. Mahesh Chandra, who is the head division of extension education, IVRI, and he is going to deliver very important topic for opportunities in higher institution, agriculture institution in India. As far as institution are concerned, he will highlight. And another speaker, Dr. Rahul Srivastav, he will highlight opportunities for entrepreneurship in livestock sector. There is tremendous scope for self-employment and entrepreneurship development with this profession, and these opportunities will be highlighted by the speaker. So I congratulate to the organizer and give best wishes to the participant. They will get definitely benefited, and they will have additional information about the opportunities available in this sector. And lastly, I extend thanks to the organizers for providing me this facility to interact with you all, and I wish the program a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for enlightening us and for your blessings. So this webinar is organized, one day webinar we have organized with the help of all university officials, and everybody's support over here, including the entire team of the NIFCAS project, and everybody's support and is very highly appreciated for organizing this one day webinar. The very good topic of the future perspectives and career opportunities in veterinary sciences. So now coming to the next stage of our inaugural function, I would like to invite now Dr. V.M. Vaidya, who is a co-PI of this NIFCAS project MAPSU, to conclude the inaugural sessions and convey the vote of thanks. Dr. Vaidya, please.
Thank you, Dr. Mishra. Am I audible? All of you? Yes, okay. It's my privilege to propose the thanks. I, Dr. V.M. Vaidya, Assistant Professor and co-PI, NIFCAS MAPSU, on behalf of MAPSU Nagpur and Mumbai Veterinary College, Mumbai, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the dignitaries, speakers, colleagues, and student participants from MAPSU and other universities across India for joining us here today on the occasion of one-day webinar on future perspectives and career opportunities in veterinary sciences, scheduled on today, that is 29th July 2021, organized under World Bank NAHEP ICR project. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. A.M. Paturka sir. Although sir is busy in important meeting, but sir's always support and guidance is always with us. Thank you very much, sir. I am very much grateful to ICR, Dr. R.C. Agrawal sir, National Director, and Dr. Prabhat Kumar sir for funding this prestigious NAIP project under World Bank. I express my heartfelt thanks to the guest of honor and uh, president of today's function, Dr. V.D. Ayer sir, Director of Instruction and Dean, for his valuable guidance and providing encouragement to us. Always his guidance and support is with us, and sir has given very good information on today's webinar. We are really inspired by your great words, sir. Thanks a lot. We are very much grateful to our second guest of honor, Dr. P.T. Jadhav, sir, Honorable Director of Research, MAPSU, for delivering an excellent information. And sir, support and guidance is always with us. It was very pleasure listening to you, sir. Thank you very much. We are very much grateful to Dr. A.P. Somkar, sir, Director of Extension Education, and Dr. P.G. Vasnik, sir, Dean Faculty of Dairy Technology, MAPSU, for their constant inspiration, support, and encouragement. Thank you very much, sir. I am thanks to all the associate deans of constituent colleges of MAPSU for always their support and help and guidance. I express my heartfelt thanks to today's speakers, respected Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir and Dr. Rahul Srivastava, for accepting our invitation in a short period of time and to share their experiences on today's topic, that is opportunities in veterinary sciences and in the veterinary field. I would like to thank Technical Session Committee Chairman Dr. A.P. Somkar sir and Co-Chairman Dr. N.M. Markande sir, Associate Dean, Goas Parbani, for different sessions for their valuable time to conduct the sessions. I would like to thank our beloved Associate Dean, Project Implementing Officer and Course Director Dr. A.S. Ranade sir for his constant support, help, encouragement, and given us valuable time for today's program, and always his support guidance for organizing such wonderful event. Thanks a lot, sir. I also extend my thanks to the course director and principal investigator, Dr. R.J. Jhende, sir. Then I am thankful to organizing secretary, Dr. V.S. Shukla, co-organizing secretaries, Dr. Ingole, sir, Dr. Gandagi, madam, Dr. R.V. Gaikwad, sir, all the co-PIs who has taken lot of efforts for organizing this wonderful event. I am thanks to all the coordinators and co-coordinators, RA, SRF, young professionals, Dr. Netra, Dr. Prayagraj, Dr. Vishal, Dr. Snehalata, Miss Vinny, Mr. Rohan, Dr. Prerna, Dr. Pooja, Mr. Said, and all other staff of the NAHEP who has taken lot of efforts for organizing this event. I extend my thanks to all the participants from MAPSU and from other universities across the India. Then I am thankful to the professors of Mumbai Veterinary College and MAPSU for participating in this program. Thank you all of you. Last but not the least, I appreciate the efforts taken by the team of NAHEP, VPH team, all staff members and students of MAPSU. I thank all of them for making this event a grand success. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vaidya. Now, moving ahead, I would like to request all the participants to stay with us for the technical sessions, which will be follow soon. And I would like to invite or request Dr. R.J. Jhende sir, the principal investigator of this project, to carry further. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Meshram. Uh, now that there is the end of our inauguration session. Now we can move to the technical session. We'll be conducting. Hello,
Okay, okay. Will
sir.
do.
आवाज येतोय?
Oh, येतोय.
Okay, thank you, sir. So now we are moving to the technical webinar, wherein we are invited two eminent speakers, Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir and Dr. Rahul Srivastav. And technical evaluation committee is Dr. AP Sokwa sir, Director of Extension Education, MAPSU Nagpur, and Dr. N.M. Markande sir, Associate Dean of COVAS Parbani. They will be the chairman and co-chairman for conducting this session. So as all the eminent dignitaries, they have mentioned about what is the importance of this webinar. And as you know that now people or our veterinarians, they were just working on the traditional veterinary occupation. Just wanted that whenever the animals are sick and they are going to the farmer store and treating the animals. But now this trend has been changed. So there is an innovation has been happened, and this veterinary field has goes at a very higher side, and that is why we have to see that nowadays what are the new occupations has been come out in this profession, and what are the avenues are there for our students, those who are graduating, post graduating, and getting the doctoral degrees and coming out of this veterinary universities. So these are the avenues are available at domestic level as well as at the abroad, so they can get the chance or the opportunity to go and study the higher education and develop their career in that particular area. So with this background, we have invited very eminent speakers that are having their own experiences. Today, definitely they will share. So the first speaker, I invite Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir. Just I will speak about him. Is just a brief biography. So Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir, he is the head division of extension education ICR IVRI is at Nagar Bareilly. He is working since 29 years there in the IVRI. He has guided about 48 masters and PhD students in the veterinary education as a major guide. He is associated with the several national and international bodies dealing with agriculture extension, sustainable agriculture, organic farming, contributing to the several national and international committees to develop the standards for sustainable agriculture. He has contributed on the agriculture development issues as the invited expert of the speaker in 30 international conferences and meetings held abroad. He has been member secretary as well as member of the 11th and 12th plan subgroups of the Livestock Technology Transfer Service, Government of India. He has awarded for outstanding teaching by IVRI as well as Best Teacher Award by ICAR. He has been member Institute Technology Management Committee, that is ITMC, and a member of Agricultural Business Incubation, that is EBI Advisory Committee at IVRI. For over 10 years, he has been coordinating entrepreneurship development courses compulsorily to all students admitted in master's and doctor's degree at IVRI. He has published a blog on entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship at several platforms, including FAO. So we have the great Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir today with us. And now I can hand over this session to the chairman and co-chairman, Dr. AP Sokwa sir and Dr. Markande sir, to continue the technical session. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Jende.
सर आवाज कमी येतोय सर.
Can you hear me, Dr. Jende?
सर आवाज थोड़ा बारीक येतोय. थोड़ा माइक्रोफोन you can just keep it close.
Okay, right. It's a new setup, so it will take some time to reach my voice up to you and audience. Now it is okay.
नाही नाही सर अजून पण बारीक आहे. अजून बारीक आहे.
Okay, now I come closer. Is it okay?
Hello.
I think there is a problem, little bit problem
Okay.
with the system, but please bear with me. Initially, along with co-chairman Dr. Markande, I would like to thank organizer for giving this opportunity to act as the chairman and co-chairman. Here, Mahesh Chandra sir, very good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine, fine.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for this program, webinar, opportunity for veterinarians perspective. You know, just I will take 1 minute, sir, not more than that. So in this 1 minute, I would like to say at our time, and most probably Dr. Markanday and Dr. Mahesh Chandra will agree with us that if we were getting the admission at particular time or particular branch, we can say we were taking the admissions, we were proceeding ahead, and then we were creating. But nowadays, young faculty, we can say scientists, students, graduates, they are planning for their future. Earlier it was very less. Now they are planning for their future. They are preparing for that and they are going ahead. In old days, actually, there was no platform. Many of the graduates or students from the villages across the country, they were not knowing what are the faculties, what are the branches, what are the avenues for them, and just they were moving forward, and whatever they get, they were gaining or trying to gain excellence in that. But nowadays, the scenario changed, and now we find that right from the schooling days, graduation, they are having some motto, some aim that they can achieve, they prepare accordingly. Now this is a very good opportunity that, yes, the organizers, they have planned that veterinarians, whatever opportunities they are having, they will be put forth by or Dr. Mahesh Chandra, who will be elaborating, and students, those who are participants and not also, they will be gaining the knowledge that where they can plan, where they can go, and how they have to prepare. So with this, I welcome guests, and any word would like to say by co-chairman. Sir, please, would you like to say something, few words for this? Co-chairman, sir. Dr. Markanday. Yes, sir, I think voice, there is a problem of voice anyway. So from the
Markanday sir is also not audible, sir.
Yeah, yeah, Dr.
Markanday sir is also not audible. Markanday sir, please unmute yourself. I think.
Yes, he is unmuted, but there is a problem. So anyway, no problem. So on behalf of chairman and co-chairman, I welcome Speaker Dr. Mahesh Chandra and hope that in this next 1 hour, he will enlighten our students with prospectus and opportunities for the veterinary graduates in future. Please, sir. Dr. Mahesh Chandra, please.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I am thankful to Mumbai Veterinary College, especially under NAHEP project, that CAST project. And thank you, Professor Jande, chairman and co-chairman of this program. This is a very good initiative taken by the college to organize this kind of lectures. So I'm really grateful to be here. So I'll be sharing my screen. Actually, in my presentation, I am mostly talking about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship in context of farmers there, but the student can draw meaning for themselves. What does it mean? They can explore for themselves. And I will narrate my own experiences, what I did for myself. So if they can draw any meaning out of it, in life, everybody cannot get the lessons. Some of them are able to pick up the relevant point out of it. This is what happens. So the topic which has been given to me, agricultural higher education. So I'll be talking briefly about what ICR is doing about, and then I will talking entrepreneurship. Then I will be interacting with the students. So I don't know how many students are there in this group. It is not a number of students, if I can know. 85 are there. So if all these students are there, so I start my lectures with a very kind of a question. So are you with the pen and paper with you, or simply you are looking at your mobiles or something like that? So if you are with pen or pencil, I give a small exercise. I ask you to draw a square. Please draw a square. चतुर्भुज हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, एक स्क्वायर बनाइए आप उसको. बनाया ना. So if they can unmute sometime if they are possible and they can talk also. Have they done it? Some student can tell me that if they have
Yes,
done
sir.
it. You have
Yes,
done it
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
So quickly, very good that you could do it.
Yes, sir.
How many of you have drawn in 4 equal parts? So somebody should say that. Have you done it in 4 equal parts? Let me know
Yes,
that
sir.
you have. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So all of you have done. It seems in a 4 equal parts you have divided that square. Is it not? If anybody different there. So shall I assume that all of you have divided it in 4 equal parts? Somebody should say yes, no, you'll be
Yes, sir.
interactive. Yes, sir. So did I ask you to divide in 4 equal parts?
No, sir.
No, I didn't say. Then where from you got the idea that you will divide it in 4 equal parts? It can be divided in the other ways also. Why you wanted to divide it in 4 equal parts exactly? So that means that we are mostly, including myself, we are mostly kind of a routine people, not thinking creatively. If I ask the same question to a kid, एक बच्चे से जब पूछेंगे, he will not have that standard thinking that I should divide in 4 equal parts, finish. Is it not? So gradually we become less creative in comparison to a child. So then that creativity, sometime many of, as we are growing up, we are becoming more and more routine. So let me open my presentation. Shall I share this? Can I share this?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, you can share.
Yeah.
So you can, sir, zoom it, please.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, fine.
So this is the topic, and then these are some kind of a background. This agriculture, largest national network of agriculture education system in the world. So sometimes many of us may not be knowing that it is the largest network of agriculture education system in India we are having. This with universities, and then 74 universities, and then central universities included, deemed universities, and so much. To intake capacity of a student in these institutions is earlier in 1960s, it used to be less than 5,000. It has gone up now to 45,000. With about 410 constituent colleges, agriculture universities enroll on annual basis about 28,000 students at UG level and over 17,500 students at master's and PhD level. Those of you right now at the UG level, you will be trying for the master's level. So you have to choose where you are to go, which institution to choose from, which will provide you better platform for that. You have to. So sometimes some student I have seen, they want to be cozy. They want to find some college which is nearer to their home. They don't want to venture out of their home state, home district, and something like that. They want to remain there. So I'm telling you, if you are migrating to some other situations, you come across some better things, this gives you learning opportunities. Try to go out as far as possible from your home. So that gives you better learning rather than being at home. It will provide you comfort, of course, but it is not that opportunity will restrict your growth. There are over 400 private affiliated colleges also. Degree courses at undergraduate level are offered in 11 subjects and at postgraduate level in 95 subjects. So you see this is entire gamut. This is in general about agriculture. So that is true mostly with the veterinary colleges also. So ICR is continuously trying to improve quality of agricultural education by way of upgrading the curriculum. The last exercise was done to change the curriculum. BSMA, several committees were made, including in veterinary sciences, to upgrade the curriculum, to introduce some new courses. You know, the course like Masters in Organic Farming has been also introduced. It has been also approved by ICR. Likewise, looking at the new requirements, new courses are being introduced. So continuously, and then there is a provision for reservation. There is several fellowships are available there. So you can browse what are these different fellowships are there. And for women, there is a kind of a more emphasis, and number of girls taking admission is increasing. And also that scheme under which this program is being organized today, NAHEP. So several students got opportunity, including faculty got opportunity to go abroad. My student went to ILRI, International Livestock Research Institute in Nairobi. For 2 months he stayed there. So, and then it was a very good opportunity. He was working on PPR value chain approach for his PhD thesis. He's assistant professor in Tanuvas. So he went there, and ILRI recently on 26th July, he organized a webinar for wherein he also presented, and he was awarded third best thesis in agriculture extension for the year 2020 by Manage Hyderabad. You see, if you are looking for excellence, you have to connect the dots. You have to link. You have to reach to the places where it will bring you kind of a career growth, confidence building, and all these things. So these are a number of the fellowships you can try. I'm not narrating these all. Several new pilot courses have been introduced under NAHEP and by the ICR, and then they are on communication skills. Many a time we lack communication skill, how to talk, what to talk, so when to talk, all these kind of thing. And then, soft skills, very important, how to interact, and entrepreneurial skills. These are the courses, creative and innovative thinking, leadership skills, and writing skills. They are the different courses wherein even without these courses being introduced by ICR, individual level, every student should try to brush up their skills, writing skills. So now coming to my course, what I have been coordinating for last 10 or 12 years at IVRI. This is the Entrepreneurship Development course, EXT 401 at our institute, which is compulsory for all masters and PhD students whosoever take admission at IVRI. You see, with this exercise which I told you to divide the square. So then this is a part I usually enjoy taking it. Over 95 or 98% students often they divide in exactly in 4 equal parts. So nothing to worry about. Even if you are not creative, this does not necessarily mean that you are not creative, but we want to finish off something by equal divided. So another exercise, if you look at this one, dropping this coin, I will give a story about this. Now this is a small management game which is being played in many management schools, right from small level at the town level to the Kellogg or Harvard. So this is on achievement motivation. Are you able to see this exercise? This girl is trying to drop a coin into this basket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are able to see. So you see that I asked all the class. It's a big class, almost in this class, 150 to 170 students usually enroll at IVRI this course. So I just asked this student to drop this coin for 3 times. Some of the students, they come over it and they drop it without giving much thought why I'm asking to do. They will drop it. If I ask them to drop it 10 times, they will do the same thing, dropping that coin on the top of the basket so that there is no risk. If you are dropping it from the distance, it may happen that it may not be dropped into the basket. But you see, those who are really achievement motivated person, those who are looking for challenges in life, they will set a big challenge for themselves. They will try to drop this coin from the long distance. If they are successful, they will go even farther. And if they are unsuccessful, they will reduce their target and they will come closer to the basket. And then this is what. So, but those who are not giving much thought to it, they will try to drop this line. So most often that they are happy. But some I see really, they try to set target for themselves, where from they can drop it in successfully. So in the third part, if somebody is successful twice, we ask everyone to hoot it or clap or whatsoever it, so that that person will be discouraged and he will fail. Maybe he was successful twice in dropping and he sets a bigger target and people are there to hoot, because it happens. If somebody becomes successful, many people become enemies. They will try to pull him back because they are not able to reach to that level. So they will, to see that whether that person is affected by the external chaos created by those who are around that person. So whether he becomes successful under a stressful situation or not. So this is the game in somewhere Kakinada, East Godavari, and somewhere some kids were playing. One American on the casual visit, he saw that game. This is being played by the school village kids, a small one they used to. So he developed it into a management game and got it patented. You see the insight, the mind of that person who picked up some lesson out of this game being played by kids in an Indian village, that American. He developed it into a management game on achievement motivation. It is being played. So how much motivated you are for achievement. So this is true with all the students, how much motivated you are for excelling in life. Or simply you got admission in veterinary science and you joined the class, some exam you are attending and you want to pass it somehow and all. So it is, and I'm telling you, even if all of you are not at the excellent level in the top 5, don't be discouraged. You know, those who are going abroad right now. So some interesting article I was reading, those who are going abroad for higher education or for jobs, not necessarily they were the intelligent people, but one thing was there in them, they were very strategic. If you look at the statistics of those who are going abroad for higher education, not necessarily they are very intelligent people. Now means very brainy and they are high scorers in the subject and all. It's not necessary. So don't be discouraged if you are not having that high score. Keep on trying, and then you can be far better than those who are the high in scoring. They are married in higher, they're toppers in your class and all. So those, even if you are backbenchers, you can do much wonders. You know, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and all these people. So they were the dropouts, these college dropouts. And now they are being invited to give lectures on kind of a, what we call convocation, graduation speech they are delivering. Interestingly, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, one of them, he was talking, had I been graduated from this college, had I not been dropout, probably I would not have been invited for a convocation lecture here. You see how interesting it is. They could. So never be discouraged even if you are not high achievers. So these are the students at, after graduation from different veterinary colleges. They come over to IVRI. As also some of you might be planning to come over to IVRI. So they come and they encounter me somehow as a course coordinator for entrepreneurship development course. So this is the last batch. Since then, this is online now. So we are not getting this opportunity to meet them in person otherwise. So it is a very good experience for me personally to looking at different kind of students year after year coming to IVRI. So this kind of classes we take, and I introduce them to different lectures. Of course, you can also watch into YouTube. Number of videos are there nowadays. A lot much available in the web. So many achievers, those who have made something good with their life, you can watch, you can get influenced by, impressed by, and then you'd like to see yourself, what good you can do for yourself in life. So this is a kind of a academic. I just don't want to who is an entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, what are the qualities, characteristics of entrepreneurs, how entrepreneurs differ from managers, type of entrepreneurs and their function. These all you might have read in this entrepreneurship course. Now you try to find out, entrepreneur does not mean one who is running a shop to me. If you are a success, if one is a successful professor and many students are approaching him to make him guide, and that professor is having a very good laboratory, some good project, externally funded project, I see that that professor is also an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, you know, it's not entrepreneur is not one who is having a shop and doing business, selling something. No, it's not. That is a very narrow definition of entrepreneur. So you try to broaden. These professors are also entrepreneur. I feel I want to be also an entrepreneur when I'm doing something good and I'm able to enjoy my work. You know, so this is what is. So these entrepreneurs now, you know, if you are an enterprising person, if you are enterprising student, you see, you will be initiative taker, you will be risk taker, you will have some kind of a leadership, business and profit orientation you are having. Profit orientation does not necessarily mean in terms of price, money, cash money. Or you are unconventional. No, you are not a routine kind of person or out of the box thinking you are having. Never say die attitude. Don't give up. If you are failing sometime, many stories are there. Abraham Lincoln, he got defeated 10 times. So many failures. Jack Ma, he was refused a visa by America 10 times. Seven or 8 times probably. Later on, now he is a big successful. They will welcome him there in America. Okay, come. So willingness and ability to trust new technology, extraordinary. Crave the unique. Are you looking for unique? You will be have 100 of students are there. You want to, you did graduation, post graduation, then PhD, looking for job. This is a kind of a usual track. Are you looking for something unique to do different? I'll give my own example. In 1994, I started collaborated with one NGO and one farmer to grow organic vegetables in 1994. Now everybody is talking about organic agriculture at that time, and Government of India introduced organic agriculture in 2001. I started in 94, 95 at Mukteswar campus of IVR. I started growing vegetables, organic vegetables. I sold to the campus resident, faculty, and all the residents of our campus at Mukteswar. So then I wrote a review paper based on that experience, and then before that organic agriculture, how it relates with extension subject. 1996, I presented that paper in Copenhagen, Denmark. In 1996, now it is almost 25 years back. Then I wrote a paper. It is a kind of a sequence. You excelling this one, and then that vegetable cultivation, we grew only produced only 5 quintals of capsicum, cauliflower, and all. So I wrote that case study of my work of doing that, submitted to the Tufts University, US, and they invited me with full sponsorship to Boston, University of Tufts in Boston in 1997. You see, now it is 23 years. And then since then, I have been following all the developments in case of organic. Now I am talking more on organic livestock production. So you see, this is how no one asked me to do some work on organic agriculture. I applied to my director. Director gave me 1 hectare land at that time. He allowed me 1 hectare barren land to grow organic vegetable in 1994. And I started growing and no fund was given. I managed with NGO and the farmer, and we grew vegetable. We sold to the campus resident. We took, because I am extension person, my subject, I do like that. I don't have laboratories inside to work on chemicals, but I was working in the field. So as I grew vegetables, sold vegetable, took opinion of the campus, those who consume those vegetables, wrote a paper, submitted it, and then presented international conference at Tufts University, Boston, USA in 1997. That was after Denmark. 1996 presentation. You see, this is what is the beginning. So no one told me, I took initiative. So this is initiative I'm talking to students that you have to be, you crave for unique. Routine things all extension people might be doing, but I went one extra step. So this create new opportunities or innovate new ways to do old things. Disruptive. Disruptive is also a very good word used nowadays for the creating new things. So challenge existing setup is going on. You try to be a bit different. What to maximize profit means to gain, update methods, tools. These are some of the things. And again, entrepreneurship, this I don't want to go into because already all of you are doing this course. What makes creating something unique, as already I have told. So I don't want to, who is entrepreneur? Again, this is a typical academic definition. I don't want to, this is kind of a refresh your mind about entrepreneurship course, which you have already done. This new product. Some people are coming up with the, designer eggs. Some are saying cholesterol-free eggs, organic milk, organic poultry, organic. These are flour goat. It's a new system of rearing goat, and then introduce. Nowadays, some people are going for indigenous cattle and all. These are some of the areas where I just flipping through these. Self-confidence and all, they can the entrepreneur and manager, how they differ. So now these are many qualities in entrepreneur. You might have also seen among students community, you might have seen friends around you. Some of them are very unique and very different kind of person. I am not saying that unique in terms of having some kind of a crazy dress or some kind of a dress style. Their approach. They are a bit different, and that you just try to notice that how they are doing. Now I'm coming to example, I love giving this example of this finger millet crop. You see, this is the old, the crop under extinction in many parts, mostly grown in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Ragi, we call in Hindi, this finger millet. So in Uttarakhand, we also grow from my childhood. I have consumed a lot of finger millet. It was not because of that what I was fancy for this traditional food at that time. It was a kind of a majburi, my parents would not afford wheat flour at that time. They would sell wheat and they will consume. They will have a condition. I will have a condition. You consume 2 roti of madua. We call it madua in Uttarakhand. So the ragi, then only 1 wheat chapati will be given. So out of, majburi, that poverty in my village, and my parents could not afford this one. But now you see it has become a rich man delicacy because of diabetes and all, so many things. This chapati, now, online it is being delivered and very high price. And these entrepreneurs, they have made multiple product out of it. This, you see the product range coming from. Earlier, there used to be only chapati, ragi chapati. Now you see ragi cookies. It is being exported now. Ragi dosa, ragi sweets, ragi, so many products come in this, and they are making big money out of it. Now ragi has become a very expensive flour, far more than the wheat flour. So you can understand this. Who did it? Those who are having brain, enterprising. Now they are saying it is rich in iron, rich in calcium, good for pregnant women. Market segmentation. They will segment market. If somebody says this product is good for youth will just like fair and lovely, now it is being criticized, but they will rush for it because market segment has been created. You think in terms of where is the opportunity for you. So this again, it is being delivered now by Amazon and all. Right at home, you will get multiple products. I'm giving just one example. This is just one example, and you see the opportunities created for job and kind of eating, export, and so many restaurants and all. So this sprouted ragi malt drink. You see the fancy name they are giving. Again say. So now say consumer are asking for certified organic product, including livestock product. Recently we exported 2,500 kg of clarified butter ghee to the UAE, to Dubai. Certified organic ghee, clarified butter. So who will produce this thing? Who will guide these farmers to produce organic milk and milk products? This is we people. We have to guide. We have to learn what are the standards for organic production and how organic milk is produced, how it is processed, and how it can be marketed. You see the kind of packaging you see. Who will do it? Now, LPT, those who are doing masters in LPT, livestock products and all. So they are also working on packaging. Herbal nowadays, they are thinking of herbal packaging also, not plastics and all these kind of. So there are huge opportunities of doing business into you see the kind of market for the crop products. You see the livestock product. You see this photo I took in Hamburg market in Germany some 3-4 years back. You see, then this is ghee and the chicken, certified organic chicken. If I'm telling you, if the professors and students of the veterinary colleges are not working on this organic livestock product, some of them, others will do it. Don't say that somebody is non-veterinarian, somebody is from agriculture, somebody doesn't have background in animal science, veterinary science, how he can do it. Don't say please that. Because you are not doing, then only they are doing it. Remember always that if you don't do it, world is not waiting for you that nobody will do it. So you remember that thing, if this coming organic milk is coming up, organic egg is coming up, organic chicken is coming up, it has to come with the assistance of the professionals in veterinary and animal sciences. So you have to see where opportunity is there. Now inspectors are there, auditors are there. So we got trained through EPIDA, several livestock auditors, these veterinarians. Earlier they were not knowing. And from NRC meet in Hyderabad, now from IVRI, there is capacity to inspect and audit organic livestock unit. They are the veterinarians, they are the scientists at IVRI, scientists at NRC meet. They have got trained in some other colleges. I delivered lecture last year on this at EPIDA. So we are training. So we want that people from veterinary colleges, in the veterinary colleges, whenever I used to go for lectures on organic, they used to criticize me a lot. No, अभी तो इतना प्रोडक्शन ही नहीं हुआ, ऑर्गेनिक की बात कर रहा है, बेवकूफ बना रहा है, this and that. You see, 6,000 crore worth of organic products are being exported from India. 6,000 crore. And there was not a single product from livestock. This year, fortunately, we have done a big success by exporting 2,500 kg of certified organic ghee. Is it not something good we are doing to the livestock sector? So we have to create our ability, we have to develop our skills in this area, which is some new area. We hesitate entering into it. And many old professors of veterinary science I have seen, they criticize openly. Once a batch of UG on an educational tour to IVRI, they were trained and one old professor was there. And, all of a sudden for nothing, they were being told, the bekar system hai, ye organic se bhooka mar jayega, this, and so many things. We are giving choices to the farmers. We are not compelling them to switch over to organic. We are telling if, I will give one example. Once in one exhibition at Delhi, one of our joint directors was sitting and then one farmer approached. He asked in chaste Hindi, Shriman ji, मैं जैविक कृषि करना चाहता हूँ, आप मुझे बताएंगे कैसे करना है? Then that joint director, he got furious. किसने बताया जैविक कृषि ये बहुत बर्बाद कर देगा, ये कर देगा, वो कर देगा. Then the farmer, you see the communication skill of a farmer and a professor. He was just like behaving like a wild person, reacting in a wild, and the farmer's reaction, he maintained perfect cool. He said, श्रीमान जी, आपने मेरा प्रश्न ध्यान से नहीं सुना. मैंने आपसे ये नहीं पूछा करूं या ना करूं, मैंने पूछा कैसे करूं. तो आप मुझे बताएंगे कैसे करूं या मैं दूसरी दुकान देखूं. दूसरी दुकान का मतलब है एनजीओ और प्राइवेट सेक्टर, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने उसे कह दिया तू मत कर. वो कह रहा मैं पूछ नहीं रहा हूं आपसे करूं या ना करूं, मैं पूछ रहा हूं कैसे करूं. अब कैसे करूं उस प्रोफेसर को तो आता नहीं है. अब किसान ने पूछा, प्रोफेसर ने नहीं बताया और कह दिया मत कर. If you don't know, you can't say somebody that don't do it. Does it mean? So we have to be very prepared for these new things which are coming in, which are having global market. 6,000 crore is not a small amount, which India is 5th number in terms of area under organic production right now. And it is number 1 in terms of the organic producer in the world. People won't believe, number 1 in the world in terms of certified organic producers. So you see the kind of packaging, how they are keeping this. And you see the organic livestock domestic unit, which I saw in Korea. You see how clean it has been kept for pig. In India, we say dirty pigs, eat garbage, putting its nose down into garbage. And people will be detracted to eat this one. You see how nice this one for cow and for pig. So in India, if we construct this kind of system, the pig owner will keep the pigs into the road and he will start living inside. You see, this is welfare-oriented housing for animals, which is required under organic system, which I saw in Korea 4 or 5 years back. So we have now the farmers are even branding their farms now, Godson Organic Farm, So so I take my students to these farms. You see, it is not only the industrial products will be branded. The farm name has been Godson Organic Farm. If you interact with these kind of farmers, it is very challenging nowadays because of the internet. They have gathered a lot of knowledge. They have gathered about, and they want to ask you only when they are not getting answer through internet. This kind of farmers, new generation farmers, they are exporting the products. And this person has all the way from Switzerland. He's Indian basically, living in Switzerland for last 25 years. He came to meet and I introduced him to this farmer, so that he can grow some potatoes in India for export to Switzerland. These kind of things are coming up. And these are the all veterinarians coming from different states for a training at IVRI on some training program. So I took them to the farmers field on organic products. And these are all state field veterinarians, field services coming from, including from Maharashtra. There were some. So this inside a farmer's house, he doesn't go to mandi. He's all packaging, vacuum packaging and all he has developed. Basically, he's engineer doing agriculture, and then he has acquired a lot of new knowledge how to export the products. Another kind of, he had a tie-up with the Syngenta company, and Syngenta export all the way came from Florida to this Bareilly village on the tie-up. to seed production on capsicum. You see, this is expert, capsicum breeder of the Syngenta company. So this in the farmer's field. You know, farmers are negotiating with international agencies. And then his crop is already sponsored by the Syngenta because they had some breeding experiment to do, and then he can sell these products. The dairy farmer, you know, now he want to convert to organic milk production. These innovative farmers, you know, Krishi Vasant in Nagpur. Some of you professors might have visited. I visited in 2014. There were the stalls by the successful farmers, innovative farmers. Generally, university and ICR Institute and some private companies, they have stalls. There I saw in Nagpur, there were the stalls by the progressive farmers. And many farmers were approaching them because of this, they had some skill in them. You know, I in 2019 in Bhutan, in one street corner, I saw, be skilled, get skilled, be somebody. If we don't have some skill in us, we are nobody in fact. We have to have some skill so that people come look towards us. So we have to see in that terms. You see all successful farmers. This is from Nagpur, from Maharashtra. These are some farmers, you know, they are doing piggery and all innovative farmers are being awarded. So I just, you know, this Kiran Majumdar saw that she started her biotech company from the garage of her father, car garage. Now she's a billionaire, $1 billion company. So you see, these are inspiring examples, lot many of them. They started very small, now they are very big people. Sridharan, I like giving this example. He's a dead honest person. Now, you know, this very honest person. He was responsible. He delivered this metro rail much before the Commonwealth Games. And when he joined metro rail, he put up a condition before the government that there won't be any political interference in my job. And I promise that I will deliver metro rail to Delhi. You know, now 20 million people are traveling by this every day. Otherwise, it would have been a big chaos in Delhi. Metro rail, you know how convenient it is for the people, and he's the man sitting there on this. So they, you know, they have achieved something in their life. So now I was talking new breed of farmers, startup, you know, organic milk in Hyderabad. You know, they have printed poster also. Saro brand name is there. Saro Organic Fresh Milk. And then he got support from ICR, our NARM Institute in Hyderabad, as incubator that they got for how to convert to organic milk production. And so they are farmer as a retailer. This is I saw this farmer in Andhra Pradesh, Ghansala. Then he has branded his farm's product UPR, Upala Prasad Rao. UPR Rao rice he's selling and home delivery. These are the medicinal grower. You know, they are achiever farmers, and this is agriculture graduate, this Nihal Singh. And this year he exported 50 crore worth of mint oil, certified mint oil at US. He has been trained in Brazil also for this thing. And then he's 2,500 farmers are linked with him, and also slowly he's moving to chamomile and other flowers for extracting essential oils. So you see, this is he become entrepreneur. You know, he's earning money and he's now lifestyle. So we visit his farm facility. He's expanding his ventures. So I'm saying that don't necessarily look for a kind of a job you are looking for, typical government job. So you can think of these opportunities in private sector or setting up some ventures of your own. So this person went for piggery. I wrote a blog in 2016, published in YPR, minting this one, piggy bank. So you can read online many of my blogs. You see the kind of cow. You see this person, you know, selling Karambir with Yuvraj bull. Some institute wanted to buy his bull. He thought why they want to buy. So what he did, he came to know that they want to sell semen of this bull. So he himself, you know, state of the art facility to collect semen and store it safely. And then he started selling himself semen of bull. So then you see, this is what is entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial mind. This boy came to IVRI for training on organic, something on dairying, but he got impressed with the compost making, vermicompost. Now he has floated a company, Sahyogi Biotech. He's selling vermicompost and also he has become trainer. Many YouTube videos he's having. Now these boys I want to talk because it addresses and it is, you can connect yourself with them. We do have a program at IVRI under RKVI Raftar scheme, Navodaya scheme, and Samriddhi scheme. Under this scheme, the people submit their projects. We support 5 lakh rupees under Navodaya and up to 25 lakh rupees under Samriddhi scheme. If you are having some interesting idea, these boys from undergraduate boy from Pukud Veterinary College, they submitted a proposal wherein they wanted to dehydrate this cow dung and make a cow dung powder, pack it and sell it. We like their idea very much. They're BVSC final year student from Pukud Veterinary College in Kerala. So we liked it, but unfortunately, university did not give permission for 2 months training at IVRI. We wanted to give. Many of you also can try under the Navodaya scheme. Every time in twice, 2 or 3 times in a year, we invite proposals. And then also other institutes are also having this scheme wherein they are inviting proposal. Nivedi in Bangalore, this ICR Institute, they also invite proposal. So you look into the packaging and how fancy name they has given Gobar Gold. Who will think that the product inside is cow dung? If you keep it in a shopping mall, and people look at those who are with the credit card in hand, they will immediately connect themselves with the flower plants, indoor ornamentals inside their home. They will think of buying it. If you show them a pile of a cow dung, they may avoid buying this kind of a product. If you are keeping like that, keeping like this pack, they will not hesitate paying 50 rupees a kg. You know, people are raw cow dung is being sold for 1 or 2 rupees a kg. After dehydrating this one, moisture removed means it will not be foul smelling. Packing like this and fancy name, they will grab it and make 2 kg pack, say 99 rupees pack. It is not 100 rupees even, and 90 just like Bata pricing. So you price it to 99 rupees and you can earn. Where farmers are struggling, they are saying that okay, we are getting only 25, 30, 40 rupees for milk and all, and there is no profit in dairy, nothing. Why you think only in terms of profit through milk only? Why you see in the holistically? You know, in America, people are selling this baboot from the cow dung of the native cattle in Tamil Nadu and some Andhra and all. You know, many people from Andhra and Tamil Nadu, they are settled in US. And this baboot, you know, like this of their native cattle, if you tell it is from my cow from my district, they will buy it for $5. You think about business opportunity available, those who are casting upon this kind of. So you see another example I want to give about entrepreneurship. So these are, you know, this is a kind of a jaggery. If you sow this kind of a jaggery, many will not eat it. Nowadays kids, I'm telling. This is a little bit better. This is a bit better. Now you see Royal Organic Certified Organic Jaggery with lot of properties written. Then another gentleman came. He was working in Japan for 25 years. Then came back to Punjab and he started jaggery candy. It is jaggery only, a small jaggery, and then put inside with the barcoding and everything, nice wrapper and all. Kids will shout, jagging, I want jagging and this. You can earn a lot of money. You see, this, likewise sugarcane cuts. In metros, in Mumbai, if you are providing this thing, Reliance is selling for 39 rupees at 195 rupees per kg, it becomes. Whereas farmers are struggling selling 400 rupees quintal sugarcane. You know, this is home delivery of eggs, this poultry farmer. This is a very enthusiastic one. He at our sister institute CRI, he came to know that there can 23 products can be made out a poultry layer. Now he want to maximize his profit. He has brand name is Opus, and then his home delivery. These are the concepts, you know, this should come into our agriculture sector in livestock veterinary science sector. So these are some of the pictures. You know, this is young couple coming to dairy. This lady is from MA Masters from London. Somebody will be wondering after doing Masters from London why she want to do dairy farming, but she's doing a lot different way. If you interact, I'm challenging. It will be very challenging to interact with her on livestock, especially dairying. She has acquired so much of knowledge. You see, in many of organized our dairy farms, we don't care for this biosecurity. When I went there with my students there, so I landed this. And the moment we landed in her farm, they provided to all of us this shoe cover. as a biosecurity. You see, they mean business, quality. They want to give the masses. We are quality oriented. Don't bring disease. Don't take out disease. So take care. So this is what is the level of farmers now, which are coming up. So about the employment opportunities, what I am talking about, I want to give this girl now. She became she got 42nd rank in civil services. I guess BBSc from Kerala, maybe Chennai. I don't remember, but she's got Tamil Nadu cadre. Just from our department, extension education for, and she was preparing in such a way that in her room, her roommate could not get that she's preparing for civil service. So after she was selected, she came to the editor of Malayali Manorama, came to IVRI all the way from Delhi to interview her. And then I asked her, how come your roommate could not know that you are preparing for civil service? Because she was not making any hangama, even we were not knowing. And she did not disturb, she not skipped any of classes or any kind of excuse in the name of civil service preparation. She told, sir, my roommate was doing in biochemistry, PhD, and I was in extension. So I used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, prepare. So she couldn't do it. And then it was shocking for her classmate also. She applied for the civil service, she prepared for, and she got an 42nd rank. She's now deputy collector in Tamil Nadu. So this is the not in the entrepreneurship. I also see her as enterprising person. She could make something for herself. So this is do not waste opportunity. There is a lot of waste to wealth concept is coming up. Or these one of my student, he prepared that how this banana peel can be eaten by different species and what we can make or peel. So how these pigs can eat. So can we think innovatively how we can? This is NIP in Bangalore. They have from pineapple peel. They have made this one. We supported this entrepreneur from Jodhpur. 13 lakh rupees we are giving him. And you see, this is a waste, right? Fruit waste. And he fabricated this machine, turned into pellet for animals. If you dump something like this before the animals, they may not eat it. But this pellet, it will be highly palatable and they will eat it. How he is the opportunity, how he has converted waste into wealth. And we are supporting it under RKVY, the scheme, Samriddhi scheme, with 13 lakh rupees, because at national level he was selected. This is also another area of opportunity. Biotourism is coming up. Somebody can start what is happening in. So can any student tell what is this? Hope you are not sleeping. Those who are waked up, woken up, not sleeping, they can tell me what is this? It seems all of you are sleeping. No one is talking. What is this? Please tell me something so that I can know that you are listening and not sleeping. Can somebody tell me?
Cheese.
Cheese?
Yes.
Good. Yes, it is cheese. It is 2-year-old cheese, seasoned cheese, and I visited 2019 in a dairy farmer having 250 Holstein Friesian cows. And he's making entire this milk product, having his own shop. And this cheese, certified organic cheese, he has kept for export to other European countries. And he's 2-year-old because cheese, Europeans like it more. Older the cheese, better they feel, better is the value. So this is very interesting. This case I saw the very good dairy with you can yourself see the dairy, kind of a dairy in Italy. By you give in the Google this Hombre, HOMBRE, Hombre dairy. You will get 2.5-minute video on this dairy which I visited 2019. And then I purchased 1 kg of cheese for an organic farmer local in my area, so that you will motivated to dairy farming along with the crops he is growing. Because I have to encourage some people to join coming into this one, organic dairying also, because crops is already growing. Just to inspire and motivate him, I gifted him, and he posted it in Facebook, social media. So I would rather interact. Maybe your expectations was that I will talk you something about what after UG and masters, where to go for PhD and what to do. I didn't go into it. Maybe next speaker, Dr. Rahul, he will be telling a lot more about this one. So he can give you many examples from veterinary science. I can tell you that the huge opportunities are available, but only thing you have to grab these opportunities. Nobody will give you in your hand. Take this, enjoy life. Now it's not like that. You know, on day before yesterday, I was in Delhi for the visa application, student visa application of my son. He's going to California University at San Diego. So you know, many young boys, girls were there when they came out of the embassy, American embassy. They were shouting because after getting visa, American visa is a very big thing for them. You know, when they were entering, a lot of hesitation was there because they had prepared for TOEFL, GRE, SAT, and whatsoever is there. After preparing hard in subject, after applying to several of the American universities, they got in some of the universities were giving them fellowships, and then after the fellowship, and then there's a big worry that I'm getting American student visa. You know, those who are trying for this kind of thing, they have to pass through this kind of a challenging steps. Preparing for GRE and TOEFL itself, you know, then it's a big, and then getting then settling down there and getting used to the American way of living, and like other European countries, you know, this big world, big opportunities are there. Only those will get, those who are working for that. So if you are not working, you know, when long back in 2002, one of my students came, very studious. He was, I hope I'm not taking much time. I still 5 minutes left, it seems. Okay, Professor, can I take these 5 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that when he came to me, that master's in extension education, when I saw him, he was very good in mathematics. I should not have said him, being extension person myself. I told him, oh, why you came in extension subject? You are so good in mathematics. First of all, why you came in veterinary science? That is the question people usually ask. If you are so bright, why came in veterinary science? But things are changing now. Many bright people are coming to the veterinary sciences, and some are opting, which deliberately they're coming. When I saw him, he was very good in mathematics. He told, sir, because of the job assurance, my parents asked me to take admission in veterinary science. Otherwise, I wanted to do something in physics. You know, that boy, and then he was not knowing about TOEFL and GRE 2003. He was from West Bengal Veterinary College. So I asked him to prepare for that. He prepared, and in the first attempt, he got into very good score in TOEFL and GRE. He got it, and he got admission also. But for fellowship at the master level, they were saying 2 years field experience. But he was working at FAO Delhi office with my batchmate. He is now FAO country representative in Mongolia. He is my UG batchmate at Pannagar. So he I told him, then you try for CAT. You know, after MVSC, I asked him for the CAT to admission for IIMs. And in the first attempt, he cleared the CAT exam and got admission in IIM Ahmedabad for a fellow program, FPM. Arindam Sen. Now, after doing this, he joined company HSBC, posted in Chicago. Now he's assistant vice president of the HSBC bank in Chicago. He's not leaving deliberately this company. He's saying, sir, in private companies, in a private sector, we become senior very early. So I am a kind of a boss there, and everybody, the moment he gives threats that I am leaving, they are increasing his salary manifold. So that was the initial year, and since 1999, I started guiding. After joining ARS service in 1991, and I was in Muktesar campus, there were no student. In 1999, since I started guiding, my first MBSc student in extension education, now he himself is principal scientist like me. So that is in 99 to now, it is to 2021 that Arindam Sen, he got after doing FPM from this is normally not the stream. You know, after BBSc, you do MBSc, then MBSc, then PhD. The next speaker, Rahul, will speak more because he did after BBSc and MBSc, he did MBA also, because that is a different combination. And he is doing very well. He will be talking about that. So Arindam Sen, he did FPM from IIM Ahmedabad. And his guide was my UG batchmate, Vinod Ahuja. He is now country representative of FAO in Mongolia. You know, he was IIM professor. I did PhD from IBRI and did PhD from Maryland. And then Maryland, he worked with World Bank. In 1997, I went there. I got a chance to visit his office in World Bank headquarters in Washington. So then from there he grew, and then he was livestock policy officer at FAO Bangkok for 5-6 years. Livestock policy officer I am talking, where many veterinarians can go. So he is agriculture economics person. He was there. And then he shifted to general economics, from agriculture economics to general economics. He went over more challenging work, mathematical economics. Then now he is now in a big, is a big shot. FAO country chief in Mongolia. So it is, you can see how a career takes shape of an individual. So thank you very much. If you have got any questions, I would love to answer. I narrated it one, so I just infused entrepreneurship, not in terms of this farmer thing, but it is general. You try to be enterprising person. Even if you are a student, try to be enterprising. You know that Arindam Sen, he did not have money to buy books for preparing for the CAT exam and TOEFL GRE. And he was one of his neighboring room student. He also preparing, he was having lot many books. He collaborated with him and told that I will teach you mathematics and I will, and that together we'll study. So he could save his money on books because that friend was having a lot of, and he couldn't get into, his friend couldn't get into. Arindam Sen using his books and facilities, and they studied together. He got through CAT, he taught with TOEFL, GRE, everything he got. Now working in US, in the Chicago, he settled. And every teacher's day, he sent me sometime a different kind of messages. He says, sir, if you had not guided me, I would have been a veterinary assistant surgeon in a district, or at the most assistant professor in veterinary college. My life altogether has changed. Now I am looking with the altogether global experience I am having. Thank you very much, sir. So this is what, for me, as reward, a teacher cannot be a better thing if a student is remembering me for what I did to him. So thank you very much for the MAPSU, Mumbai Veterinary College. I am thankful to my student, I would say that Vivek Sukla, that he has been in touch with me. He might have only told my name that he can be a speaker. So thank you, Vivek, for that. You remembered that entrepreneurship course. Otherwise, you would not have known me who I am, because you did in LPT and I was extension person. There was no connecting thing other than the entrepreneurship course. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiration.
Now, Markande sir, chairman of this session. Markande sir, your comment. Hello. Sir, you are not audible. Hello. Sir, आवाज येत नाही तुमचा.
Maybe students can switch on their videos for a moment. So you can have a look at how sleepy you are feeling after this lecture. Hello, Rahul.
Sir, good morning, sir.
It is a good combination. Often Rahul and me are meeting on online for lectures.
Sir, just following your path, sir. Such a great presentation, sir.
Thank you. I am not seeing the students. I wanted to see them, so I am talking for a minute. If they can unmute, is it something because that should because it should not be kind of a monologue. I am talking. No? At the end, sometime people should give their feedback. In the participants also in chat, they have not reacted. It seems some. Yes, the matter.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, now you are audible. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Sir, Chandra sir, million thanks for your excellent presentation, sir.
So my pleasure.
This entire
in the lighter vein, I should say that अपना काम ही lecture देना है.
Sir, actually, right now in last 17 months, we are going only online. But whatever you have taught, it was all practical, sir. And we experienced that some practical class is going on. So we are very happy to have your lecture, sir. Your motivating words, those are very, very useful for our students, sir. And really speaking, the things which you have given through practical experiences, those will definitely be useful, and student they will follow your path, sir. for their excellent and bright type of career they choose. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. With your permission, I want to share one 2-minute experience which will be useful.
Please go ahead, sir.
So
Please go
actually,
ahead.
I watched one movie on this one. So that movie was that there was a school for a very kind of a rowdy student, very difficult to handle. Then the name was a school for scoundrels. Those people, those were very difficult to handle, very tough student, rowdy. And there was a principal for that school. So you can imagine the kind of a principal in that school meant for all rowdy students. So then that there was out of all these rowdy students, there was one was extra more rowdy. So then the principal, what he did, principal, how to manage it. And that boy was having one kind of a interest in a girl. He was a lover of that girl, you can say. Now in the different way I'm telling you. The moment the principal started eyeing that girl, that boy stopped all of his bad practices. He's no more a rowdy person, a very gentleman. And he's totally focused on that principal and every move of that principal so that he can protect that girl from the ugly, dirty eyes of this professor. That boy stopped all kind of a rowdy, nasty activities. He stopped doing things. He was only one goal in life was just to be focused on that principal, what he's doing with that girl. And he was advancing, that professor was advancing. One day that student came to know that professor is going for a outing, for a dating, flying away to some Hawaii or some destination. And they had already purchased 2 tickets and they were boarding the flight. It is shown in the movie that boy is running by car, by motorcycle, and somehow he want to catch up the plane. So then he just landed inside somehow he jumped inside the plane. He started beating the principal that why you are running. And then, then boy, this fight and all that, then professor told him the truth. He told, you see, look, I don't have any interest in this girl. You can ask. It is only to correct you. Now you stop all your nasty activities. You have changed. And that boy became very sober afterwards. And then the professor, when he was getting the diploma, then the professor asked, would you come ever for a lecture in our college? He says, those who can do, they do. Those who can't, they teach. Are you getting my point? This saying is about the management colleges.
Yes.
So management professor, they get the same government salary. But those who are coming out of the management colleges, they get salary packages in crores. So that this is saying those who can do, they do. Those who can't, they teach. So I am a teacher. So thank you very much for this.
Really nice. Well done, sir. Well done. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Sir, should we move to next speaker?
Yeah, sure. I'm just leaving out now.
Any 1 or 2 questions we can take from the participants, sir?
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah. So anybody has having questions also, sir, we can check it in chat box also.
Somebody said that we were not sleepy, sir. It was an interesting presentation. Thank you very much. So at least I know that people otherwise sleep. So many online. So I'm having another since morning till 6 o'clock. I'm having another DST presentation going on. So I'll join there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sir. In very time you are accepted our invitation and presented your talk on these opportunities for the higher agriculture education in India for our veterinaries and really you have presented, sir, what are your own experiences and you have taught to the students how they can go for the entrepreneurship on their own rather going to this any government job. So like that, definitely participants and the students, they will take advantage of this and they will do the wonders in their life. Thank you. Sir, we can move to the next speaker. Okay.
Yes.
So now I invite Dr. Rahul Srivastav. He is a Deputy Director, Hester Biosciences Limited, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So academically, Dr. Rahul Srivastav is a Master of Veterinary Medicine from the IVRI, and he has done MBA in Agribusiness from GBPUA Pantanagar. He has 24 publications in international and national journals and professional organization. He has received 9 online certifications from University of Maryland, MIT, and University of Pennsylvania on entrepreneurship development, new business finance, and social impact strategies. He has a diversified work experience in private animal health organization, government organizations like ICR, IVRI, Minister of Agriculture, India, international organization that is International Crops, research institute for the semi-trophics for veterinary business, incubator establishments in Ghana, International Development Organization, Global Alliance for the Livestock Veterinary Medicines, that is in Edinburgh. He has worked in East Africa, West Africa, Nepal, and India. He has very wide experience abroad also. Currently, at Answer, he is responsible for the GLDA South Asia initiatives and business development. Rahul is also managing the 4 public-private partnership projects for last mile animal health products and service delivery for smallholder livestock farmers in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand. So really we have very versatile person today. Now I invite Dr. Rahul Srivastava to have present your topic of opportunities for the entrepreneurship in livestock sector. Dr. Rahul Srivastava, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this introduction. Am I audible and visible to all?
Yes, yes, you are audible. He has not yet shared your presentation. Yeah, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for this opportunity to interact with future professionals. May I request there is a echo sound, I think, to mute. I think it Hello, is my voice is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
Thank you. So actually, thank you organizers for this opportunity to interact with the future professionals. I'm here with one of your own student, Dr. Akshay, who is working with us as product manager in Hester Biosciences. He's doing really very good job in poultry. So why I'm introducing him? Because before this presentation, I thought to have a more discussion about MAPSU and other key issues where I should focus on today's discussions. Otherwise, it will be a kind of general presentation. So I have planned this interaction in a more, like a student-friendly way with my experiences, whatever I have seen in field. So I'm just starting this presentation with a thanks to all organizers at MAPSU and ICAR. And thanks to Mahesh sir to build such a nice platform where he has shared so many things on different aspects of entrepreneurship, not only in veterinary, but overall in this domain covering agricultural aspect as well. So before proceeding further, I just have one disclaimer. Whatever the photographs I am just going to show, all are real and they are from field experiences. But at the same time, I am not like it's a why I'm saying this I'll describe later. But there is no intention to defame or to give superiority of like one particular one domain over the existing one. Like I'm not an advocate to say this is better and that is not that is bad. So entrepreneurial opportunity is also one of your career options. It is not like that if you are in entrepreneurial mode then only you are successful, otherwise you are not. So that's why this disclaimer I just tried to give you all. My aim actually because a few days back there was a death anniversary of Kalam Saab. So my only aim will be to stretch your minds to a new level so that it never goes back to its original dimension. It's influenced by Kalam Saab, and that's why I will share with you some of the dreams which many entrepreneurs saw in field, and I'm sharing those photographs and those stories with you. So that is my only aim for this today's presentation. So proceeding further, just one thing, see, this is a kind of, okay, national webinar, and we will talk, you will listen, some will be here, some will go, some maybe there just for one certificate, like you have attended this program. But because I'm in office, I'm just keeping my work aside, and I'm working on or investing like 1 hour with you all. So my only question with you all the participants, what you think about opportunities in for entrepreneurship in livestock sector. And whenever we are talking about, so you may think like there may be some extraordinary opportunity which was not not visible. It's not a discovery, because everyone knows what kind of opportunities are there in field. You have spent 5 years in UG, 2 more years in PG. If you are not knowing what are the opportunities are lying there in market, I think there may be some problem, because when I was discussing with the Akshay, I think Maharashtra is fortunate enough to have more than 5 colleges. I think at that time when other states were having only 1 college. Very good agricultural practices are there. In Maharashtra, you have very good seniors who are working in corporate. There are many successful entrepreneurs in this domain. But still, if we are looking for this kind of interaction, where are the opportunities? So I think we all need to introspect. And more than that, what I feel, the main problem is not whether opportunity is there or not, but main problem is whether we are understanding ourselves or not. That's the biggest, I think, hurdle. Like in last 12, 15 years, what I have realized, we are not knowing ourselves rather than knowing opportunity outside. That's a secondary matter. First, we know to ourselves whether we are a potential entrepreneur or not. And as Meher sir was telling, entrepreneurship, it doesn't mean like opening a shop and keeping only a few products or selling some services. No, but you have that entrepreneurial mindset or not. So that's a bigger concern. That's why what I have mentioned, first thing, you have to start with your own question and your own queries. If you are not curious, nothing will there. So what are the queries or what are the questions for, like, from your side, looking after your own environment? Say, for example, if you are in Parbhani, or if you are in Akola, if you are in Satara, if you are in some coastal area, so what kind of problem you see in your surrounding, and what are your queries? Like, if are you interested to solve their problem, farmers problem? Do you know what their problems are? What your desire for future? Are you willing to do work in corporate sector or government sector, or in making your own startup? What is your socio-economic environment? So these are also affecting your decisions. So if you proceed further, your professional and social network, especially, like when today I'm taking this call from Ahmedabad, and what I feel, the difference between Ahmedabad and other places, be it northern part. So here the network is like business friendly. So everyone is talking about either in stock market, either in starting their own venture. So that also have a very like big impact. Your hesitancy, because everyone knows, like, okay, this is like milk production and selling, and consumer are paying the milk. It's very simple. Whether you are willing to do that dairy farming or not, that's your take or your call. So nothing new to describe on dairy farming. Okay, this is like milk. You will sell milk and you will get money. No, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So I think, as I said, the first thing we need to realize ourselves before looking at the opportunities outside. And especially if you look at your challenges, because many a times we think, okay, I am good in this, so I will go in market and I will prepare this product or services, and I will go to the market and I'll get money, or the customers are waiting for us. That is not a case. There are many challenges. Are you okay with that? Do you have that understanding? So your resources, again, I'm not saying like resource poor are not entrepreneurs, but yes, if you are struggling with basics, so definitely you will not risk for entrepreneurship because it's a resource and intensive and you need to chase your dream. So it will be a tough journey. So are you willing to take that call? So that's why, as sir was also telling, and he has given so many stories and photographs. So I think you must realize there is an attitude which differentiates successful entrepreneurs from the crowd. So do you have that attitude or not? Yes or no? Or maybe. So you need to also know you may be in that maybe category. So you need to look into that. So that's why my last question is: are you really interested in next 45 minutes? Because I am going to invest my time. So as a marketeer or as a business person, I am looking for your return. So at least if anyone is interested into this presentation is for you only. So this is not a generalized presentation because it's not, I'm not an academician. I'm not going to give you theory and other things. But whatever I have felt in last 12, 15 years, I'm just going to share that thing. So whosoever are really interested, they can get something out of this presentation. So why I'm saying this, there is a lot of opportunity because if you look at the livestock sector, it has immense opportunity and the kind of diversity it has, no profession have it in itself. I was there in IIT Mumbai and I gave one presentation and I clearly mentioned you are ignoring livestock sector, but if you consider livestock sector, you will solve all the problems of 21st century, be it food security, be it nutritional security, be it women empowerment, be it poverty eradication, be it commercial growth or economic development, be it financial inclusions. So there are so many things because we are having very backyard poultry farmer to highly evolved commercial livestock farmers. So there is opportunity for everyone, but it depends on various aspects. So in the next 45 minutes, I will cover three main points. What are different models which you can adopt? Second, opportunities. And third, challenges. As I mentioned, there are many marginal farmers. There are backyard farmers, emerging smallholder farmer, and commercial and organized farmer. So the first thing about the approaches, like you have seen like many companies are there and they are only working for profit. So there are one aspect of looking at livestock sector and this industry where you will find all the companies who are getting some giving some product services and getting money, and their primary aim is just to improve shareholders value, and that's a profit is the main driver. And that is very common. That's not a new thing. Everyone is doing. We are also doing the same thing. All the companies are doing the same thing. But at the same time, you have Money by Desai or Deep Joshi or Vijay Mahajan type person who established buyer for Pradhan. So what they are doing, they are not for profit organization and they are doing such a great job in society and they are creating massive change or transformation at field level. But they are chasing positive impact. They are not primarily looking for the profit. But there is another aspect in between these two organizations. This is hybrid approach. In this, what we can do, because why I'm saying this, because nowadays youth are coming with some social aspect as well. Earlier it was not a case, but like last 5 to 8 years, what I'm looking at, like new trends or new startups or initiatives are coming and they are saying, okay, I want to solve this problem, but I am also inclined with them. Some social aspect, like in case of farming, they are saying, okay, we are trying to work on cattle feed, we want to work on poultry feed, we want to work on like service delivery in remote area, in tribal areas. Like there are many veterinarians I have met, they are saying, I'm living in tribal area and there is no good facility or no medicine or vaccine, so I want to do that thing. So I think there is one space for hybrid organizations. They can work on both the aspects, and the perfect example is if you look at Dr. Devi Prasad Sethi, who is a cardiologist and established Narayana Hridayalaya Limited in Bangalore. And this is a kind of hospital which is doing cardiac surgery at a very economical rate, and all the like rich and poor, everyone will get treatment. And even Harvard Business Review has published the success story and the business model of this thing. So why I'm saying this thing, because many entrepreneurs and students, they are struggling with the first step. what should I do, or what I can do, or what is the opportunity in my area? Can I do it or not? So see, all these problems is only you can solve it. Like the person who is willing to take that initiative, you need to first frame the main problem. What kind of problem you are going to solve? If you have precise question, definitely you will have a very good answer, and that will be commercially viable. Say for example, if you are in Maharashtra and you are having some molasses or some sugarcane, some waste is there, or like near winery, if you have some grape waste, something like that. So you can have some more ideas to develop something on that. Or if you are a veterinarian working in some remote area and you are feeling like the products are not available, vaccines are not available, you can make your own system of making this thing. Or in diagnostic sector, we are very nascent, so you can also build your the problem. So you need to identify the problem first, which you are going to solve profitably. That's the whole thing of entire entrepreneurship. Everything is only talks. Just identify the exact problem which you can solve profitably. So that's the area which I thought to give more emphasis with all the students, because you are definitely in different era. Because 5 years before also that our understanding was different. Now we have seen the revolution, especially with the digital technologies. Nobody was thinking to have WhatsApp or Facebook. I think, like, I am using Facebook last 10 years, but the change it has happened in last 5 years, this is really phenomenal. You know why? Because Facebook, WhatsApp, social media has created one platform, and digital payments club this thing. And now you are having both options. You are reaching to the customer, you can promote your product or services, and you can get money automatically, like very quickly, without any hurdles, which earlier it was not there. So many things have been transformed, and various, and even COVID pandemic has changed the entire context. So now many business models are coming online platforms, and even milk is being distributed and sold by these channels. So I am just giving more time on this just to solve your one problem. Can I do it? If yes, what should I do it? And where, how, everything, it will start with you. Give your time to yourself, introspect first yourself, then explore the surroundings, and then intervene. Because, you know, like, there are so many opportunities, starting from medicine, vaccine, feed supplements, various hay silages preparation, then germ plasm. There are n number of opportunity in dairy, in poultry, in sheep and goat, in piggery sector, in meat sector, in value addition. So I'm not going to give you each and everything. Okay, you should go into that, but it has to be decided by you only, not anybody else, not even professor who is guiding you. It has to originate from your heart, and then only you will be successful. So as I was telling, everyone is just teaching. So I'm also giving that kind of thing. But what I feel, I am not entrepreneur, but I am entrepreneur, because wherever I am working in company, I am heading my own division. I have created one division for social business for a small older farmer. So that kind of thing you need to do, and you need to lead. So I'm giving you this graph here. You can see, like, you can explore yourself, your environment surrounding with this, like farmer community, their federation or commercial entity. Go and discuss with this thing and explore what problem you can solve, and then only automatically you will see the opportunity over there. Why I'm saying this? Because, see, this is the whole setup. There are inputs. Just make it simple. In livestock sector, it's a commercial entity. Like whatever we are, dairy, poultry, sheep and goat, anything. It's a kind of commercial interest is there. There is input: feed, fodder, medicine, vaccines, germ plasm. There is output: milk, meat, eggs, hide. And there is a kind of the production system. And service providers, they are providing like AI services, germ plasm services. They are providing some consultancy on health, consultancy on reproduction, consultancy on nutrition. So this is overall, and the ultimately marketing of the products and distribution. So I don't think like 80 participants or students are there. So they have the same mindset. Okay, everyone will go in feed and fodder. Everyone will go in medicine and vaccine. Some will go in some direction. Some will go in value-added milk product or value-added meat products. So it has to be decided by you. And just I'm proceeding further with some of the photographs. This was my society in Noida, and I have seen like all kind of entrepreneurs are existing, and they are all are flourishing. It's not like that कि अरे ये आ जाएगा तो फिर वो क्या उसका क्या होगा. It's not like that कि if commercial farmers will come or entrepreneurs will come, so someone will be replaced. It's not a case. We have such a huge population, so everyone will get its own share. It's up to you what you want to do. Like Namaste India is a company here. You can see that they are selling paneer in this kind of boxes, and there is one dairy. They are selling milk in this kind of glass bottle, and they have very good system. And if you look at it, the price variation, like from 22 rupee per liter to 300 rupee per liter, it's selling in India. And just you need to decide at what level you want to sell and the value to the customers. This person I met in Delhi NCR, and during that like one A1, A2 discussions were like at the peak. This person left Infosys and started its own dairy setup. And then I said, there is confusion. There is no such A2 superiority or A1 or something like that. He said, whatever it may be, I am getting good business. I am going to continue this. And I was surprised to see like on online also A2 milk are being sold. So I'm not going into that debate whether this is right, wrong, this and that thing. But entrepreneurs are those who saw opportunity and click it. Otherwise, so many discussions and learning and talks are happening in professional circle. But this person in IT sector took a call, doing good business. And now is doing in some other venture. If you look at the ghee online, just see the range from 450 rupee to around 1800 rupee. The same product and different packaging, different value addition. So I think looking at the opportunity, if you look at the the sweets, many things are happening, like milk products are coming into the new brand and product, but that doesn't mean your Shrikhand will be replaced by some new sweet. So there is a taste for older products, so the traditional dishes. So you need to explore if you are interested into that. So you can explore that possibility as well if you are in a livestock product technology department. I have seen like this camel milk. Amul has also launched. We were in touch with some Jaisalmer farmer, this camel farmer federation, and they were telling me like they are also trying to develop their own product. I met one fellow Adip food person, and they are doing very good job in camel milk product. So this is not a marketing gimmick, but they are really doing good job. Like this Nutra goat. This lady is selling goat milk in bottle, and that too on Facebook. It's mainly in Delhi NCR because they're targeting French embassy and European embassies, and they're doing. They were doing good job, but I'll explain what has happened later. This is a kind of food for thought for all those who are involved in livestock product technology and packaging. See the packaging, how this is changing. So we are only working only on milk, so we will lose the bigger scenario. If anyone is interested in livestock products, so you need to work on value addition and value addition of the content, the product, as well as the packaging. Because you cannot only have a very high quality product, but the packaging is compromised. So you need to look at this. I think Meher sir has already described this fellow who is doing wonders with vermicompost. Just have a look at this Prakritik paint. Nitin Gadkari Sahab has launched this thing, which is having a kind of cow dung. And I'm not giving you like this is good or bad, but this is a kind of opportunity where Khadi India is looking for. So if entrepreneurs, they are working, they should know like these are the areas also where we can explore. Now this is a very interesting photograph I am just going to share with you. This company I am following up like the last 2-3 years, and they are really very good, doing very good job. They are providing milk similar to Amul, and the cow milk, buffalo milk, everything separately. And they are also giving the testing kit. and the proper lab, authenticated lab is coming, and they are also describing how to do it, and they are comparing with other milk. So just see the kind of marketing element into it. And like if you can read it, there's a Country Delight is a Doodh Wala initiative by a bunch of IM alumni. So just have a look at it. The milk, the Amul model is also there, but the few people they came into this domain, and they have changed the entire rule of the game. And they are not small; they are very big, and it's a full page advertisement. These photographs are not from others; it's from newspaper. Full page advertisements are coming with that kind of detail. Just have a look. Taste the purity. Taste the purity. Taste the purity and taste the purity. गांव से घर तक, milk kid love. So just have a look on it, and you will feel that difference, how they are creating among like in this domain. And such a detailed description of adulteration, because like there was a report like in northern India side, especially 99% milk are adulterated. So now pure milk is a value-added product itself. So they are encashing that opportunity. So now I'm coming to the smallholder sector, and this is a very good example for anyone who is interested to build a hybrid business model where you can have both aspects. Profit will also be there. At the same time, you will have societal impact. So Apni Saheli producer company, Dhawalpur, Rajasthan, they like women, they are collecting milk and they are making ghee with the traditional system, and now packing in a glass bottle and selling into Delhi market. Now it was started with a very humble beginning, but now they are doing really very good job as a Katori Fresh Private Limited, and they are growing. So this is a very good success story. If anyone is interested to look into this aspect to build a farmer producer organization. I've met one group of farmers and implementers in Agra. They are doing very good job in farmer producer company. It's like mini Amul in that area. So they are doing the same thing, and they are giving benefit to the farmers. So this is really interesting. And now at the research institution level, NDRI Karnal is doing very good job, and they have one BPD unit. And what they are doing, they are supporting entrepreneurs with their technology to have value-added products. And with 1 liter of milk, how can you make many products and get maximum revenue from 1 liter of milk? Because just ask your professor or ask among yourself how much value you can generate from 1 liter of cow milk or 1 liter of buffalo milk. Then you will think as an entrepreneur, okay, how to improve the value. Like, what I'm trying to say, like how if you have 1 liter of milk, so can you make 3 products? If yes, what will be the value in terms of rupee? So how much revenue? If you sell 1 liter of milk in 30 rupee or 50 rupee, that's a different thing. But if you have 3 products of 3 value realization, money realization, so you have different scenario. So you can have that understanding as well. Now, just to summarize all the dairy aspect, my only permission to every students, we have highest diversity in production, and we have highest diversity in consumer range also. We have biggest personality billionaires also. We have very poor people in both the sides, in producer side and in consumer side. So you have full range of option. So you can either make very highly sophisticated product, a very costly product, what Mahesar was talking about, highly organic and very costly, to target that billionaire category or high net worth people. You can also make a common product for common masses. You can make a very simple product for the poor people. So you have that variety, but at least you have to involve into that. You have to learn and then implement. So the opportunities are huge in livestock sector. And this photograph I clicked, just have a look. Now gone are the days जब हम लोग दूध वाले को कहते थे बस ऐसे ही है. Now I have clicked this photograph. This person selling milk from Sudan. So he must be doing some other job, but he's a proud dairy farmer. So there is nothing. Even I have discussed with him, and he's selling milk at a like not very high, not very low, but yes, nominal rate. In this example, I think Mahesar has also given. I have also witnessed the value of milk and vermicompost. Even the previous cabinet minister, he was describing this model in Odisha. So in Odisha, they are doing really very good job. Milk Mantra. So it's like their Amul in their area. You can see the goat cheese from Greece is imported to India. So this kind of market is there. We need to look into it if any person from LPT is interested to look into this aspect. Now coming to the poultry side, we are, like Ranade sir is well-known figure in poultry industry, and India is doing like anything in poultry sector, and we have many success story. Even the chairman of International Egg Commission is from India only, and Dr. Suresh Chituri. So yeah, so I think this is a kind of area where we are leading ahead. But at the same time, just I'm highlighting the interesting part. If you have a look on it, the prices of egg and how this value is being increased, cage-free eggs, so it's having premium price. Now you can look at this side, Kadaknath egg, which is ultra premium product. But at the same time, country birds and their eggs are selling at a very nominal price in tribal area. So this is a photograph of the product packaging, which make a huge difference. Have a look at Kadaknath egg, how it is being, I think this is from Maharashtra only. So if you look at this kind of packaging, I think such a interesting packaging of eggs. And now I'm coming to the goat sector. Again, the goat sector, FAO has also recognized it. It has highest multiplier effect on various aspects like poverty reduction if you compare with other elements. But the interesting thing is, goat is always not associated with poor. It is also associated with rich. So this kind of online platforms are also there in case of goat market. But the major problem with the in continuation with this, I'm giving you one example of animal feed products in Bihar. I have seen Aga Khan Foundation. They are doing very good job in silage making. So I have few juniors over there in they have done their masters from IVRI, and they have done really very good job in silage making. So how to implement your technology in field, and that too, these are being sold by the local entrepreneurs into the market during the scarcity period. So this is giving a very good example where a technical person like Dr. Prabhat, I think he was there. So they have developed this kind of thing and empowered the rural masses. Yes, this is Dr. Prabhat. So they are making farmers aware about nutritional technology and equipping the local entrepreneurs to help them. So it doesn't mean like what sir was telling ki jo nahi kar pata wo teaching deta, but at least he is also doing his great job to ignite minds. So same thing we can also do if we are not able to do entrepreneurship, but you can assist others also with your knowledge skill set. Why I'm saying this, because everyone knows we have unregulated market, livestock market. In fact, this was the question I have asked with Dr. Madan, who was ex-DDG in Rajasthan. And he also said, Rahul, we have lost 25 to 30 years just to improve the body weight of the goat. But unfortunately, goats are not being sold on weight basis, but it is being sold on looks basis. So see, that kind of irony is there. So you also need to look at in your area how these markets are being done. So can you do something in this domain? Not necessarily with production and everything. Can you bring some efficiency in marketing? Can you bring something in that thought with IT-enabled interventions? I'm giving you one example. If someone is saying no, I have met this fellow. Is rearing goats, 300 goats he is used to wear. He is having YouTube channel. He's posting his goats on YouTube, and price is also being mentioned over there. You can approach him. You can give money to his account. He will allocate your goat one side, and you have to come to his farm and take this goat. Everything is on this subject. So this is a classic intervention where you can change the marketing practices which is happening with the existing IT technologies. What he has done, he utilized WhatsApp, YouTube, and digital payment mode. So that you can also do, or someone can who is interested, because Facebook is such a great tool for marketing. So I think this is one farmer. He's in my network, and I have seen such a great thing. He is giving all the details when sugarcane was sowing was, then what practices he has adopted in production, then good making, and after that, even at the time of delivery as well. So these kind of entrepreneurs, they are doing really good job. So we can also explore these kind of opportunities. Now, the perfect example for anyone who is interested in livestock, value-added livestock products, especially meat, you must visit Licious and website, their story. They are such a good success story in this domain. Like they are saying now 90-minute delivery of meat and value-added products, meat products definitely. So they also got good funding from investors. So this is a good initiative where anyone can interest. And now coming towards more like social or the veterinarians who are working over there. So Dr. Balram Sahu, who is heading this Pate Pathshala in Odisha, such a good business model he is having. Not business model, but model I can say. This is what he's doing. He's a PhD virologist and he was a registrar of Odisha Veterinary Council, but now he's taken a voluntary retirement. And what he's doing in Odia language, he has developed ethno-veterinary medicine practices in book form, even in audio, this story and then poetry mode. And he usually give 1 to 2 hours in early morning and late evening for the farmers who are interested to talk to him and describing about the ethno-veterinary practices. And he recently launched a book on vaccination also. So such a great work he is doing. And this is a kind of social enterprise, I can say, where he's working. And definitely the revenue model is not there such a viable option, but yes, he's getting good support from development organizations. Books are being sold, videos are being shared. So these are the few things which is happening over there. And now I'm sharing this photograph. This is the space where nobody is looking for how to vaccinate this sheep and goat or poultry birds. Is there any viable business model? Yes or no? If yes, you need to explore. I can give you hint. There are many developmental organizations. They are creating Pashu Sakhi, the women who are in rural areas and they are doing vaccination at a very nominal price. So this is happening in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand. There are many places. So you also need to look into it. I will give you Dr. Nitya from Maharashtra. He's like running his own organization, Anthra. And that is such a good initiative and is a thorough professional working for this. Now coming to a new case of Dr. Bablu Sondi, and he's NVSC in LPM from Ranchi Veterinary College. And basically he is doing such a phenomenal job for tribal areas, having its own mobile ambulatory van with all the basic necessities for primary head and other nominal cervical interventions. And in going in village, and you all will be surprised to know, he is the first veterinarian who earned agricultural degree after BVSC. You know why? I asked why you have done these things. He said, Doctor, whenever I am visiting that tribal area, because it's a Naxalite affected area. So he said, because no government agencies are going in those areas. So I have to learn agricultural things because farmers are asking if this is happening in my crop because you are doctors. So you need to treat this as well. So just imagine the involvement of this doctor who is doing such a phenomenal job. So we also supported him and we worked with him and we also visited his area. Huge respect for him. And he said, Doctor, if I put my this car and one Fortuner or Mercedes will be there at one location, everyone will come to my van, not a high value vehicle. So that's a kind of interest he's having in his work. Again, his story of Dr. Vishor, he's I think PhD from IVRI, and he's running a UBio, which is India's, I think, leading veterinary diagnostic firm based in Kerala. And such a very good example. Anyone interested in diagnostic, you can look into it. Dr. Prashant, as Dr. Mahesh Chandra was telling about entrepreneurship course, so he was our student and he started working during his MSc program. And that time also he applied for that ABLE fellowship, and he and his team has received that fellowship and they started their own company, Generan Biolabs Private Limited in Bangalore. Now he's a serial entrepreneur, so he started a new company Trine Healthcare in Bangalore as director. So you can see like these kind of examples, and they are not. I'm not saying something else. These are the veterinarians, MVSC. Sorry, MVSC guys who have done this kind of job. So again, Dr. Barbarua is there in Assam, and he's doing very good job in consultancy business as Vet Helpline, and he's doing e-magazine and working for many international organizations who are like he's also associated with OIE, ILRI, and many other agencies like GALMED. So I think this is the scope, and like many professors who are retired also, they can also explore this area. Student also that can explore this area. But consultancy, student cannot start with, because for consultancy you have to have first understanding of the market, understanding of the ground, some area, some specialization. So I think consultancy is a bit for a sophisticated person, but whosoever is interested in clinical practice of large animal, they can definitely explore the area of Krishna Limb, because it's in Jaipur. So sorry, actually, if anyone is thinking why I still now I haven't completed or covered anything in companion animal. So I think in Maharashtra, especially in Mumbai, canine practice is such a great thing you all are doing. So that's why I haven't shared, because I have discussed with many veterinarians of Maharashtra, and they have very good connects with the clinical side, veterinary clinics in companion animal. And even you also have very good alumni who are doing very good job in aquatic animal as well as in wildlife. So I think those story must be shared in alumni group of MAPSU. So I think these are the things which I thought to share with you all. Now I'm coming to the very important aspect of key challenges, because Mahesh sir has described so many photographs and so many good stories, and I have also shared. You must be motivated or must be influenced with our thought. But one thing I want to tell you very clearly: success stories are important, but at the same time, failure stories are more important, because with their failure you can learn. And there are many failure stories, like Doodhwala. I have given you this example. This was online platform. It was like very hyped, and it was in Bangalore, and everyone was thinking, oh, such a big thing is happening, going to happen, but it collapsed. So there are many things which is happening, and that's why I'm saying there should not be any daydreaming. कि ऐसा हो जाएगा, फिर वैसा हो जाएगा, तो ऐसा हो. Nothing will happen. It's a very tough word. You have to go on grounds. We veterinarians automatically we are not very much inclined towards math, so we also have less understanding on financial aspect, which is the must thing for entrepreneurship. So I think if anyone is interested, they need to work on poor like financial assessment and doing all those things. There are many impulsive stories, because I have seen many entrepreneurs who came up with idea, okay, हम ये कर लेते हैं, the packing will be different, and will pack in different thing, or a new product will come, but it will automatically collapse in near future, because like these impulsive decisions are not making a long-term path. And the last and very important point is less risk appetite, because we always think there is one job, at least government job will be there. If not, then private sector is there. So if we have that mindset, we are looking for the job and entrepreneurship, like when job will not there, then I will go in entrepreneurship. And I am very much very strict opponent to that phenomena. If job is not there, then you go. It's not like that. If you are interested in entrepreneurship, then you come. Otherwise, don't come, please. Why? Because you have to be very successful, because when you fail, nobody will come to help you or give you shoulders for crying. So it's a very risky field. You have to come well prepared. So I'm saying I'm not demotivating, but I'm sharing the clear-cut facts. So if anyone is interested in entrepreneurship, you need to look at these 9 aspects if you look at these 9 aspects, it covers all the areas like what will be the main product services, what you are going to offer, who will be your customer, how you will reach them, what will be the channel, who will be your partner, what will be the key resources, what will be your cost, what will be your revenue. If you are not clear on all these 9 points, I think you need to rework on your any entrepreneurial journey. So this is, I think, a kind of input. Whosoever is interested into it. So just 3 way forwards. There are lots of opportunities. There are lots of approaches, and there can be many unforeseen challenges for which you can develop yourself with the failure story of others. But yes, there may be many unforeseen challenges. But that's the beauty of this entrepreneurial path. Risk and reward is going hand in hand. So with that slide, I'll just thank you everyone. And the last quote which I remember from my college days: "Destiny is not a matter of chance; it's a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for; it is a thing to be achieved." So thank you very much for your participation. I'm not sure how many of you are interested and you were involved into this, but I have invested my time very well. Thank you very much.
Yes. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a very nice presentation, and it was adding to our knowledge and also to our inputs you have given. Those are very much important, sir. The strength which was available and those who was participating for the first lecture is the same as I referred from the total number. But the most important thing is that practical, marketable things you have explained in a very nice manner, sir, in a very nice manner. We academicians generally teach only the things in a very bookish manner, and we are more interested in a type of practical things which are included in the syllabus. But once the student completes his graduation, post-graduation, he needs to be very much exposed for the society and the market demand. Whatever you have presented is excellent, sir, excellent. I'm Dr. Markande from Parvani Veterinary College, sir. Very much involved in extension type of activities, and many a times we have observed that student they are shy to enter in the market, dairy market, even in poultry, this type of sector. But those who dare and act, definitely they succeed, sir. There are a young number of success type of stories, and our alumni base is very much wide to encourage them like that. So those participants who are here and those who have listened these 2 lectures very keenly, they will realize that we have to read these lectures in between the lines, because for everyone there is a different type of opportunity in this particular bird, and sky is the limit for we all to progress. Veterinarian is the key for rural development, and therefore the example, sir, which you have cited, that after BBSA and age, agricultural type of answers one has to answer. That is really important one, because regularly our stakeholders, they ask many type of things, and one should be prepared for it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. This was a very nice opportunity provided by Bombay Veterinary College, and you have given justice to your topic, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any comment from
video लाओगे?
Sir, please, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Really, sir, I agree with you. For the veterinaries, the veterinary students, the sky is the limit. And in any field, the veterinarians, they are working, they are excelling like anything. and we definitely we experience through our students and our friends that are working in even also the globally at different capacities. And one of the example is Dr. Rahul Srivastav is doing very well with the Hester and cultivating the very good knowledge to our veterinary students. And we can also in during pandemic situations we can also learn from the Dr. Albert Bourla, who is a chief CEO and chairman of the Pfizer company, who's invented first the COVID vaccine for the human beings. And from that also we can learn how the veterinarians they are doing in the different capacities in different situations. So definitely, sir, the sky is the limit for our veterinarians, students. They can excel. They can make their mind right now during the studying in undergraduate, postgraduate, and even also at the PhD level. And they can go ahead, and they can do their career, their own entrepreneurship. They can start. There are a lot of avenues are available in the market at the domestic level as well as also the globally. So with this, I thank Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir and Dr. Rahul Srivastav. They are very nicely covered these topics on the future perspectives and the career opportunities in veterinary sciences for our students of veterinary sciences. So thank you so much. So I declare this webinar is over. But hereafter, I think Dr. Vivek Shukla sir, he will pass on the feedback link, and you just after completion, I think within 1 hour you can just give the feedback, so that will be very helpful for us to organize some training programs which are ahead. We are going to plan in next coming 2 months, so that will be very helpful for us. And after coming that feedbacks, then we can give the certificates for every participants. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Markande sir. Finally, you have conducted very nicely, sir, this training program, and you also, sir, very activities you are conducting at Purban Veterinary College. I know that, and you are very enthusiastic and encouraging all the students and faculties over there. And thank you so much for conducting. I also thank Dr. Somkur sir, our director of extension. At present, he is busy in a very important meeting with the Honorable Vice Chancellor. So he has also taken his time to just conduct this webinar of today's national webinar on future perspective and career opportunities for the veterinary sciences. Thank you, both of you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Participants.
Any participant want to say questions or anything you want to say? So if anybody is interested, he can say something.
Dr. Dangappa, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's very timely that you are organizing such a wonderful webinars, and they are helping the students, the faculty members, the entrepreneurs. So keep doing such events, sir. We are very much obliged, and thank you very much.
Thank you. And Dr. Nagapal, tomorrow also there is one national webinar on how to present, how to prepare research articles, high impact research articles, and also the winning research proposals to the various agencies. So kindly promote to your students and the faculties over there. Okay.
Definitely, sir. Definitely will do that, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Surabhi madam, you want to say something? Your voice is actually not audible. Please check your microphone. Anyway, if you want to say something and it is not audible, please type in the chat box.
Madam, your microphone is not working, I think. So you can just check it whether it is mute or mute. I think
Just a
she's
minute, sir.
unmute.
So I think there is a
okay.
network issue, sir. Am I audible,
Yeah,
sir?
yeah. Right.
Sir, I have two questions from Dr. Rahul Srivastav, sir. I wanted to ask this since a very long time. Is he there in the meeting? Yes, yet,
Rahul is
sir?
there? Let me check. Dr. Rahul is there. Dr. Rahul? Call. Just wait, madam. Just wait.
Okay, sir.
Phone करना. Madam, just wait. I think he just left. I will ask him to join. Please.
Okay, sir. I'm waiting, sir.
Yeah. Acha, madam, I think he has left to one more meeting he has. So can you just let me know? I can just mail him and I will get back to you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Acha, chat box I think he has given mail also. You can write it there also.
Sir, I will see. I just didn't check the chat box here. Just a
Yeah.
minute, sir. So, yes, sir. He has given me a LinkedIn profile. I am connected with him on LinkedIn, but still,
Okay,
I'll
okay.
be
And
contacting him through that.
the email ID is also srivastava@.in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got the email ID also, sir. I thought it was
Okay.
it was an opportunity to ask him upfront, so it's okay. I'll ask him in mail.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you for opportunity, sir.
Thank you. Sir. Okay, thank you one and all. Any queries are there? You can write it or in chat box also you can give it, so we can communicate to respective speakers. Okay.
One more information is there that all the participants, they should fill the feedback form, and once they fill the feedback form, their certificate will be generated. So all are requested to fill the feedback form as early as possible. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So we are closing now. Thank you.